Okay, let's just be honest. We're a little ways into this praying at noon discipline, and we probably have gotten to the point where it's a discipline. And disciplines are good. We change when we're disciplined. Unless something becomes a habit in our life, it never changes us. And so maybe now for the first time in your life, you have picked up a prayer discipline. And there will be days when it's hard. There will be days when you're like, Psalm 91 again? What new thing can I find in there? Or praying again for people who are suffering with coronavirus. And what I want to say to you is what spiritual directors and mentors have said through the ages: keep on keeping on. The more you do it, the more you will return to the richness that's there. It's not about your feelings. It truly isn't. It's about the fact that you did it. Because when you connect with God in prayer, when you connect with God in the scriptures, whether you feel like it or not, God is present. And whenever God is present, we end up being changed. And not only do we end up being changed, but we get connected to the creating, sustaining, and redeeming God of the universe. And that is just reality. That is not dependent on your feelings. But let's be honest. If you want to begin your noontime prayer going, God, I ain't feeling it today, it's okay. He already knows. But then just keep on going, and might not be today or tomorrow, but sooner or later, you'll be going, I'm so glad I did this. And the richness will come back. So hang in there, folks. Keep up with the discipline. And may I say this, your prayers are important. We need you. The other day I talked that there are people even as far away as Alaska, and I keep hearing about different times. I mean, aren't you encouraged by the fact of knowing that people in Alaska are praying with us? There are people in California that are praying with us that don't go to our church. There are people that are, 4 steps removed from our church, but they're a friend of a friend of a friend of a friend, and they're praying with us. And isn't there something about knowing that there's somebody in Alaska or California or Nevada or whatever that's praying with us? And wouldn't it be slightly less cool if we couldn't name any of those people? And it's the same with you. There are people in Artendale today, you. There's people on Fox, you. There are people, you. You're there, and it's encouraging. So keep on keeping on. So I want to do a little bit more reflecting on Psalm 91 today. And today I want to read 2 verses to you, beginning in verse 9. If you say, the Lord is my refuge, and you make the Most High your dwelling, no harm will overtake you, no disaster will come near your tent. It's the word if. And then the connecting word and. If you say, the Lord is my refuge, and you make the Lord your dwelling, those are things which you can choose to do. I mean, God invites us in the midst of the chaos that we are living in, let alone the chaos of regular life. The God of the universe invites us to make him our refuge. He invites us to make him our dwelling. I mean, where else are you going to live? What else are you going to look for stability? The news media, your 401k, the stock market? I mean, fill in the blank. Those are all things that people hold on to. And the God of the universe invites you to make him your refuge, to make him your dwelling. And if you do that, if you do those things, then God promises that he'll be present. And he will give you strength, and he will give you courage, and he will give you the ability to do things that you would not normally be able to do. I think about that verse, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. That's the type of power that we connect with when we take God's invitation and make him our refuge and make him our dwelling. I hope you're accepting God's invitation.